everybody. And how are you? This is a very special, a chat with Glendora. You want to know why? Because it's the summer solstice? Well, that is very, very special, the summer solstice. But it's a special Glendora show because it is going on PhillyCam, the public access TV enterprise in the city of Brother Love. And we're going to, and all of your other brothers and sisters, there's 71 of them now, on the Glendora Public Access, the Glendora Public Access Television Network. There's 71 of them now. And so, all 70 of you from Boston to San Diego, meet your new brother, PhillyCam. Hello, Gregory. How are you?
Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Oh, good morning, Glendora. It's good to be with you today.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Let me tell you. Now, so we have to teach them our principles. Chat with Glendora says that God and Jesus Christ and are words that are interchangeable, and helping others, Jesus Christ and God are all interchangeable. And they all are one, and they're in the same meaning. And that the whole idea is to get rid of ego and to get rid of selfishness and spend your time working for others. It's the only thing that works, folks. It's the only thing that operates. You can't take yourself and separate yourself from the universe and say, I'm over here and I'm better than you are, and I'm better looking and I have more money and I have a bigger house and I have a bigger car. It doesn't work. It's not real. The serpent says, come over here and I'll give you everything you want. Success and money and happiness and joy and fame and power. But it doesn't work. The serpent can't deliver. The only thing that delivers, folks, is helping others. May the God, the grace of God be with you. May the grace of God be with you, the grace, the peace, the happiness, the joy, the oneness, the goodness, the success. Sports teaches you to be better than somebody else, to beat somebody else, to be better than somebody else, to be better, to be a victor. No. If you're good at something and you think you're better than somebody else, then go over and share it with somebody else until you're even. Want to hear that again? If you think you're better than anybody else in something, go over and share it with somebody else until you're even. Then you will have the happiness. I have personal knowledge of this. I can pass it on to you. I have personal knowledge of it. I don't know why it took me 90 years to find it out and pass it on, but here it is. God, helping others, Jesus, or any religion. Put in there any religion. They are all interchangeable. They are all synonymous. Greg, you see this list? What's this list? Would you tell the folks what this list is, honey?
Oh, okay. All right. This is the. This is some of the.
Lunches. How much is lunches?
Lunches.
Yeah, Franklin and Glendora, since the year 1937, has spent how much money on lunches?
Oh, it says 7,300. It says.
I bet you're amazed at that. That's how much you spend on lunches when you're out working and you're not eating at home or you don't pack your lunch. What's the next figure, Greg?
Is medical is 6,300.
We have spent since 1937 $6,300 on medical expenses, and that's just for Band-Aids. We've never had any other medical expenses.
Okay. Yeah, the next is tolls.
Toll. See, this is the difference of living up here in the Capital District, up in Albany, New York, instead of living in Westchester, New York, right next to the Bronx, right next to New York City. How much in tolls?
4,800.
Would you believe that, folks? Now up here, no such thing. But down there, 4,800.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it adds up a lot. So, then there's the bus and taxi.
Bus and taxi,
Like 4,400.
4,400. Up here, zero. Bus and taxi. There isn't any taxi. And if you want to go to Albany from here, which is about, 35, 40 miles, it costs 75 cents on the bus. Senior citizen.
Then parking of 4,300.
You don't pay any parking up here.
Yeah, there's no parking up here. So.
4,300 down in Westchester, next to New York City. 4,300.
For parking. Yeah.
Up here, it's zero.
And the health and beauty aids 3,200.
Yeah, well, that would be the same up here. So that figure comes down to this, that in all these years, since 1937, we paid $3,700 in Pond's cold cream.
Then there's the
That's the end, hon?
yeah. Then there's the dentals. There's a dental.
Thank you
on there.
very much.
Yeah, that's the expenses there.
Now, your city, Greg, is halfway between Manhattan and Albany. Do you think your living in Poughkeepsie is more expensive than living up here in the Capital District?
Just maybe a little bit more expensive. I think it's pretty comparable. I think the cost of living and all the there's no not a lot of free parking, and there's no tolls unless you go on the unless you want to cross the river and cross on the Poughkeepsie Bridge or go on the New York State Thruway. There's no tolls around where we are, and that's a good thing. So
I guess it's going to come out that it's a medium. It's a medium between Manhattan.
yeah, it's a medium, but
Yeah.
But in Manhattan and Westchester County, they charge you for everything, I guess.
They do.
Everything, so
I want to get.
all right.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Did you want this back, or I'll put this right there like that? So. Okay.
I think that one of our song for this week on the summer solstice, folks, is joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, God of grace. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, fourth movement, the chorus. Guess what? No hats to display this week. We displayed the 50 hats, and it took us 4 TV shows to do it. No hats to display this week. Now, Greg's going to throw us some jokes.
All right. So.
Here you are, Greg. Can you see the jokes, dear?
All right. I know they're there. So.
Come over and get the jokes.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, you're going to take my papers?
No. So. Let's see. It's not that
Throw me a joke, Greg.
Let's see here. Oh, do you still, I need, I think you still have the pages there with the jokes. Sorry about that. I think you still have the jokes there.
Okay. I know what the first one is.
Sorry about that.
Harry wanted to find in life the pot of gold, and he's doing very well. So far, he's got the pot. And the second one is
That's it.
I decided that the advice that I give to people is very good, because nobody comes back for more.
Okay. All right, so I'll pitch it to you if you don't strike out. All right. All right, there's a number 3 is one fault. There's a.
Dad, don't be so harsh on my new boyfriend. He doesn't have many faults. And Dad says, no, but he makes the most of the ones he has.
Oh yeah. And number 4, safety.
What is it, safety?
It says safety.
Safety?
That's what. That's the clue. Yeah. Let's see, safety.
You got me. I struck out on that one.
Sorry about that, but then there's
But I can give you a substitute.
okay.
The man was and a woman were at the checkout in the supermarket, and the man said hello to the woman, and she didn't seem to quite know who he was. And he says, I'm your daughter's gym teacher. And she says, oh, I didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
There's a gym teacher. Yeah. Well, that's a good one. Okay. It says number 5. Not myself.
Marilyn says, I'm not myself today. And her friend says, yes, I noticed the improvement.
Not myself today. All right. Good. Very good. Let's see. Number 6. Paycheck.
Why do you always take your paycheck to the bank? You get paid and then immediately you walk to the bank with it. And the woman said, well, it's too little to go by itself.
Yes. All right. Then number 7. Depressed.
Betty said, last year I was miserable and depressed. But this year I've turned that whole thing around. I'm depressed and miserable.
That's something. Then number 8. Lifeguard. This is a lifeguard.
Strike
I
2.
don't know. What do you think there? So, we're okay. We're doing all right. Then number 9 is idle.
Yes. Bill says, I'm the idol of my family.
Idle.
And his sister says, yes, he's been idle most of his life.
Idle most of his life. Yeah. All right. Very good. Then here's another one coming. Red China.
Eleanor, what do you think of red china? Eleanor, it's okay if it doesn't clash with the tablecloth.
Okay. And here's number 11. Paranoids.
A man wanted to join Paranoids Anonymous, but they wouldn't tell him where they held a meeting.
So that's it. And number 12. Not many faults.
What, dear? What'd you say, dear Gregory?
Not many faults. I'm pitching it to you there, so. Not many faults.
No. That's strike three.
I don't know about that, sorry.
Do I have to get up and leave?
No, no, we can keep going there. There's number 13 is debating.
Debating?
Yeah, debating.
Yes, the boy in high school, he was very, very shy. And then he thought, his friend says, well, you should join the debate club. That'll help you get over your shyness. And so he started to do that, but the debate club talked him out of it.
Okay, yeah. And then the last one, number 14, honest day's work.
Harry, at the retirement party, the chief executive officer said, Harry has always given us an honest day's work, even if it took him a week sometimes to do it.
That's it, very good, so, in China. Did you have a problem with the red China one? The red China was the
No.
about the woman's color of her china. Somebody said, well, what do you think about red china? And she says, well, I like it better than the white china, something like that. It was something like that.
No,
So.
I don't think so.
But okay.
All right, now let's go for
Moving along, so.
words, Greg.
All right. So.
I think we are on word number
All right.
131. Is that so?
Yeah.
Word 131.
Yes.
And it's admissible. That means worthy of being admitted. Like that last joke was really not admissible.
Oh yeah.
And then the next word is admit. To admit is to grant entrance to. I figure that's in your thought. Be very careful what you admit to your brain, what you admit to your thinking, what you grant entrance to. And then admit also means to acknowledge as...
To accept as valid.
Accept as valid, yes.
And
What you accept as valid. Going back to what we started out with, ego and selfishness. You can't accept that as valid. It just doesn't bring anything that is real, that is tangible. What you do accept as valid is helping others. Helping others, you will love it. Satisfaction, I guarantee. We got rid of the ego. Selfishness is not allowed. We want you to have it. Peace that passes understanding. Helping others, you will love it. Satisfaction guaranteed.
all right, very good.
And there's another one there for admit, assent.
Oh yeah,
assent.
to assent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know 133.
Oh, that's admonish.
Admonish, is that to warn gently? If you admonish a person, you don't warn them harshly, you warn them gently. Would you read the definition?
Yeah, it says to warn of a fault, to reprove gently or kindly, comma, but seriously.
Very nice. To reprove gently, kindly, but seriously.
33, so.
Who's number 134?
134 is ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum. That's a Latin word. To the point of nausea.
Yeah.
Nothing more to say.
To nausea. Yeah. Then 135 is Adonis.
Oh, Adonis. Wasn't he the model of Greek youth, valor, trustworthiness, strength? Wasn't Is that who Adonis was?
Yes, it says a definition of a beautiful young man. It says.
Oh, that's so good. Did we do them all, honey?
Yes, that's all of them. Yeah.
This is my caregiver. This is Gregory Charles Washburn. We met each other through a chat with Glendora. He watched it on TV in Poughkeepsie. And tell him about it, Greg.
Oh, well, one afternoon, as I was perusing through the channels and my local cable system, I was flipping around, kind of bored, looking through the channels, and then I came upon the local public access channel back home, and evidently Glendora's program was on, and I think the scene I saw was I guess you were driving in years ago. This is years ago. You were driving in your 1980 Lincoln. I think you're driving your 1980 Lincoln, and
Mark 6,
and then you were recording at the same time, I guess, and that was the scenes I remember, and then so I got to see the on your program you put your name and your phone number on it, and I could see that Glendora's program was kind of her homemade public access show was homemade and generated at home, and I thought that I would like to try to do that myself, and I thought maybe I could call you up and get some advice, and then I called you up. I called you up one afternoon, and I didn't get you the first time, but I left a message, and I said, "This is Greg. I'd like to call you up and talk about that." And then within 2 days, you got back to me and you called me back, and we spoke. And then that you said that you would like me to come up and visit you and meet. You wanted to meet me, and
Sure.
and I remember now I was watching cable TV when I saw your program on. That was at my family's residence. Because in my residence I had at the time I moved out, and I had no television. I had no television at my place where I lived, and I was kind of starved for entertainment. So that's when I went to go to my parents' house and sit and watch TV there, just to get caught up on things. And that's when I discovered about your show and called you up, and so you want me to come up and visit you? I drove up the first time, and with the directions, I was looking around. I tried to find. I drove right by your house, and without knowing which one it was, and
Small
I drove
house.
right by, and then after a half hour, an hour, I just got discouraged, and then I just drove back home. I drove back home, and then I guess I got in contact with you, and then it was another day that I came up to visit you, and I showed you some of my collection of what I was interested in, and so I came up to meet you, and then I remember you recorded that was a program, and then so I got to meet
And
you
you
and
helped
get
me.
to know you, and then
And you helped me with my work.
and yeah, then lately I've been
And he's so versatile.
been
And
trying to help assist you in your show,
and he's so able.
the Glendora network of production and all that, and
Right now, since I've turned
so,
90,
anyway.
he can do 200 things that I couldn't do, that I can't do now, that I could do last year.
And so the
There's another
So that's
bunch of
about
lists
it.
there. Can you find the one?
yeah,
The one that has the paper clip on it? Or
the
is it over here?
oh, I got the clip right here. So
You see the one that has the paper clip on it?
yes, I got
Yeah, I've got to get these things through to you. I've been negligent about this.
All right.
This is care and share. You call me on the phone and you tell me all the things you do, and I care and share with you.
all right.
And now this is a care and share for the last 2 or 3 weeks that we. What's the first one, Greg?
So we did we did the jokes. We did that. But what we have here is my thoughts on you and your thoughts on me.
Oh yeah, I like to put down something I like about him. He's good-natured,
Good
and
nature.
his expertise with the video, making the videos such as we're doing now, and then his expertise with the computer, putting the shows on the YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitter, and his expertise in sending the shows by computer to TV stations, file transfer protocol. That's what I've got on your list. Now, what did you put on my list? These are qualities you like about Glendora.
Yeah, I'm familiar in etiquette and protocol. So
What, dear?
I understand that fluent in etiquette and protocol. You could say that, I guess. I'm just thinking about that. So.
What did you write down on my list that you liked about me?
All right. So I like your I wrote down the things. Characteristics that I like is your motivation. You're motivated to get going a lot. Then let's see. You assist me in some transactions. You assist me in bill payment transactions. I put that down here, I guess.
Nothing like a credit card.
And then you
Thank
care,
you, Franklin.
but you care for you care for all the living things and animals, and that's
You
that's a
bet.
big part of your life there. So.
Compassion from my mommy and my daddy.
You are vegan, and you have a you strive to have a plant-based diet. And then that you what you
Don't
said.
stop it.
What you said to me was you liked my video expertise and
Oh, yeah.
my assistance and
their computer expertise.
yeah, expertise on a computer.
You can figure it out.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
a
been
lot.
challenged with so many new things, and you can figure it out. No, that what's that? There's another list.
Yes, there's a it's a
That's fun, though.
sure. There's a well, this is a just kind of a to-do list here. It says
No, I don't think it is. Read the first one, please.
it says soul to soul. It says
That's right.
statin.
This is soul to soul. Statin. I have to tell you about statin and how Rosemarie at Statin is helping me get the program on their TV station. It was on there for a long time, and then things all fell apart. And then they came forward with disclaimers at the top and at the bottom. And that's really against the law, because you're not supposed to tell a public access producer what to say on his program. It's free speech to the ultimate. And but we let it go, and we tried to conform and put the disclaimer at the top and the disclaimer at the bottom. And we made her show, and we sent it to her, and we must call today to see what time the program has been scheduled on Staten Island Public Access TV.
Statin.
Next one?
Oh, yeah. It well, you list down here BronxNet, DCTV.
BronxNet is okay. BronxNet said this morning that on my last show, the last part of it was old. Well, what do you mean old?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was just old.
Oh yeah.
You mean the Our Father? Our Father, which art in... It's an old recording from Robert Schuller.
Yeah, it's
Sure, it's old. But what are you going to do about that? That is its charm. That is its nature, BronxNet. And you really shouldn't exercise editorial control. Okay, next one.
All right.
However, BronxNet is playing the program.
It says then there's DCTV. It says on here the
DCTV is doing very well. They have a very complex system of how to submit the program by computer and how the program is then judged as being fit for DCTV. And so they are in the process of cable casting the first program we sent, the second, and the third. And the fourth one, we can't seem to get it through the new Windows 10. Next.
all right. Oh, there's a listed here. It's it says
Well, why don't you just read it?
oh yeah.
What's it say?
Oh, it says Earth Day.
Earth Day,
Earth
April
Day.
17th. Please observe it. It is more important than Christmas. It is our darling Earth that's spinning 24 hours every day. And today is the longest day of the year, June the 21st.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Let's see, what are the words? There's the Bible quote here from 1 Corinthians.
Go ahead, read it to us.
It's chapter 16, verse 23 and 24. It states, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you.
Amen.
My love be with you all in Christ Jesus. Amen.
That would be Paul, St. Paul who said that. I'll take that one.
All right.
But I'm looking for that paperclip one. One with a paperclip.
Yeah, I got the clip right here, so.
Well, that's the one I would like to have you read to them.
That's stapled right there, so. What it just talks about here, this is.
All you have to do is read a word.
Oh, it says grass for dot.
Yes, grassfor.com. The grass this year isn't as good. It isn't wide enough. It isn't tender enough. And .com needs grass every day. I think every kitty and every doggy does. Probably every animal. Okay, next.
All right. Let's see. This is the turtle. The turtle's written down on this sheet.
Turtle. Oh yes, Greg. Tell them about the turtle that you saw. This big around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One day I was going down to the backyard, going towards the Valatia Kill.
This big.
And going towards the Valatia Kill, and this is the time of season that turtles want to lay their eggs, evidently, and I was walking behind the garage, and I look, and there's it looks like a stone in the grass, but it was a big turtle, looked like a large snapping turtle, and from the end of the tail to the tip of the head, it was at least just about 2 feet, long.
No, 1 feet.
Or a good size, a very good sized turtle. So, and the tail sticks out a couple inches, and the head sticks out too. And when he gets scared, she pulls her head right in, and then you can't, that's how they protect themselves.
Yeah.
And I think she was
So
laying
some
her eggs
people.
in the back, so, and then she crawled back into the Valatia Kill, and then just swam away. She swam, so, and that was interesting.
Isn't it great that we have
I took a
animals in
picture.
the sky?
Took a picture of that. So, and we have done Earth Day. Then the Middletown. We've got Middletown written down here.
Animals in the sky, animals on the land, animals in water. Isn't it a great universe?
So,
Isn't our God? You know one thing you got to remember, the oneness. You are not separated. That doesn't work. That's a fiction. We are all one great big whatever it is, and we're all there together, working together, make things better, and make the universe grow and go. So you said about Middletown, yeah, Jack George, you're doing a great job in playing the shows in Middletown, New York.
and then there's the Vegan 2 commercial.
Vegan 2 commercial,
That,
it will be on Channel 10. This is broadcast TV, not cable, in Albany, New York, the New York State Capital District, the Empire State, on the 6 p.m. news from June 25th, this coming Monday, through Friday, once every night.
We wrote down, it says soup here and Sunday. Soup and Sunday, it says. Contacts, 300 contacts, it's written down.
Yes, on the ZTE telephone that I have, the computer phone, I have 320 people that I try to keep in touch with. It takes me about 6 days to go through the list, call them up, see how they are, see if I can do anything for them. Thank you, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Now what's next?
Oh, well, it's got,
Helping
and,
others, you will love it.
Sunday, Channel 10.
What?
You got Channel, did I tell you Channel 10? That's written down here.
Channel
about
10 we
the,
covered. I called
uh,
Channel 2, WCBS in New York. That's a CBS owned and operated flagship station. And I asked how much is a 30-second ad on the 6 p.m. news. And Jeremy Harrison Blythe said $2,000. In Albany, it's about $250.
Oh, really? Really?
Okay, what else? We got two more sheets.
Yeah, these are jokes. These are.
We want you to have that peace that passes understanding. What else we got, hon?
Oh, it says just says TV stations filled here. It says TV stations.
Gregory, on every Tuesday, Gregory puts together 4 half-hour programs for each of 6 of the TV stations from Boston to San Diego. And then he wraps them, and they're all over here, as you can see, behind me, ready to mail. And that will be in July that we will mail them. And these are the programs for August and September.
Okay, that's done. All right.
You sure you're getting everything on the list now?
Yeah, I think we are. So yeah, that's
This list has been around for a long time. It's stale.
Oh, it says here wipe clean.
White Plains?
No.
White Plains has a drone. White Plains Public Access in the county of Westchester, New York, has a drone. Now, a drone is a camera, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
And it just sits up there in the sky, and it's remotely operated by the White Plains Public Access TV station. And it can move all around the city,
Yes. Yeah.
and it gets a camera, video picture of wherever it is, on whatever it's focused.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
next.
Okay. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Stan 59,000.
What's the next word?
Oh, it's got. You wrote down Philly. You wrote down Philly. You spoke about.
Oh, we
that.
covered Philly.
And
Yeah.
then the shed. Just wrote down shed here.
Oh, Philly, we're so
Sure,
happy to be with you. Thank you, Dr. Gordon Vermont, for sponsoring the program. He's a PhD from Harvard University, and he is a Buddhist, and he is a lecturer at the University of Pennsylvania. And thank you, Debbie Rudman.
All right. I think that's most everything on the sheets. I don't
Oh,
see
okay.
this. We covered everything on the sheets.
Now, in addition to the oneness about the God and universe, remember the onlyness. There is only God. That's all there is. Helping others. There is only helping others. Let's see. Only God is holy. There is none beside God. Only helping others is holy. There is none beside helping others. Perfect in power, in love and purity. Helping others is perfect in love and purity and in power. Is there anything else to say? Greg, do you want to say goodbye to your friends who love you on TV?
Well, goodbye for now, everybody. And welcome Philly Cam, and it's for airing. And if you're in Philadelphia and you're watching this right now, this is a monumental occasion there. You're seeing what's happening right now, and we've put an effort in to get the program on, and we've been told it's going to be airing on a Wednesday, and well, we just wish everybody good luck, and
Good word,
And,
monumental.
wish everybody good luck, and have a safe summer. If we
I don't
see
believe
you,
in luck, but I wish you blessedness.
And
It's not luck.
keep watching anyway. So
Okay, keep watching. Now, a blessing for you. A blessing for you. May the God of peace himself sanctify you through and through, completely. May the God of peace himself sanctify you through and through, completely. Amen.
amen. So.